Hello, my name is Dante Renee, and welcome to the 10 Room Bizarro YouTube page where I talk about films that I believe need to be talked about more. Like tonight's film, this is 1976's Oriental Babysitter. And this is part of Vinegar Syndrome's drive-in collection right here. And we're looking just at Oriental Babysitter right here. And this actually stars, this is actually directed by Anthony Spinelli, who is a very well-known adult director from the Golden Age, and it stars with Linda Wong. It says on the front, the beautiful Linda Wong, who tormented you in Femmes de Sade and tantalized you in Babyface, will thrill you with her most sensual performance ever in Oriental Babysitter. That's from Joe Reno Erotic Cinema. And this is the poster art once again. This is 1976. Linda Wong here. Here she is. She's great. I love her. There's so many great Asian adult actresses in the golden age of cinema, and she is definitely one of my favorites with Mai Lin and Jade Wong, and there's so many. But I've supposedly heard that Linda Wong actually had quite an interesting personal life as well, especially in regards to the movies that she did and the directors she worked with. Supposedly she was quite difficult. Supposedly. I read some excerpts here and there and stuff. So study up on Linda Wong, quite an interesting past. Let's get into Oriental Babysitter right here. This is 73 minutes long by Anthony Spinelli. A San Francisco skin flick that probed into the depths of the human erotic mind. I have some notes here, so you're going to see my eyes divert. Let's get into this great film here, folks. Oriental Babysitter is really the journey into the sexual sex life of a babysitter experiencing a sexual awakening with different jobs that she has. Now, different babysitting jobs. Now, there's a lot of unique things about this film that we're going to get into here, folks. So, this is narrated in the video, first person by the babysitter, sometimes before an act, as if other people aren't breaking the fourth wall with her. There are very close shots of the vagina in this film, and even the penis hole, yes. Wild angles as if the camera is the face point of view ready to be sat on, face sitting, yes, as if the camera is ready to be sat on. There is a focus on facial expressions in this film. There's really no dialogue in this movie other than the babysitter perspective. There is wall-to-wall music in this film, as the film is the sex acts played out and someone watching, but without masturbating, mysteriously. As if someone is watching. There's something mysterious about that. The way that it plays out. There's so much unique style in this film. The whole way this film is kind of played out is very, very unique and interesting. Her interaction with the couples in the film and her influence on them and her awakening is quick. Her awakening is very quick. And we have very, very close shots in this film. Again, I have to emphasize that. There's all different types of X-rated cinema. This is one that has extremely close gynecological shots, where we have open vaginas, we have lesbian sex, heterosexual sex, two girls, one guy, voyeurism, an amazing shot at the end of the film, which has kind of a frozen fourth wall. Yes, a frozen fourth wall. The music in this film, we have guitar, rock, sound effects, Asian, jazz, pop, rock, jazz, soft, mellow, 70s soft rock. Great music in Oriental Babysitter that goes specifically with the scenes in the film. We are led by our lead actress into her sex acts while she is babysitting. There are voyeurs, but we are the voyeur, as if we are having sex too. That's very interesting. There is a limited perspective with the closeness of oral, rape, anal, some quick sex and some long sex. And remember, as I stated previously, really no dialogue other than our lead and our lead's perspective. You know, I always found it interesting that X-rated cinema tends to be that one kind of cinema that breaks the fourth wall, that does it the most. You know, as much as, you know, some wild art house film, or, you know, indie art house film, or a surreal movie. You know, like in the surreal genre, they break the fourth wall all the time. You know, like Alejandro Jodorowsky and David Lynch. But there's something like at the end of Holy Mountain. I'm really referring to Oriental Babysitter. Just, I mean, between the narration, between the perspective of the camera, and between the actual speaking of our... People will not give the credit, and maybe never have given the credit, to a film like Oriental Babysitter before. That's the bottom line, okay? We have complexity in here and a real interesting point of view in here for Oriental Babysitter that is special. It's sexy. It's erotic. I love Linda Wong. Very sexually attractive. But the journey that you take when you watch this film is uniquely otherworldly, because you're with her, she's in on it, so are we, but we're also getting a little element of kind of virtual reality engagement as well. This is 1976's Oriental Babysitter right here, folks. Something very, very interesting, a very close-up and a very uniquely done X-rated film from the late 70s from Anthony Spinelli, and a short one at that, 73 minutes long. Thank you so much for watching the 10 Room Bizarro YouTube page, where I talk about films that I believe need to be talked about more, like Oriental Babysitter. Oh, if you have a babysitter fetish, you'll love this too. But there could be some people that the action might be too close up for. And who decides whether a sex scene is long or whether it's short, and when that happens? They decide. Please feel free to check out my own personal films at youtube.com/poopydiarrhea, POOPY. Thank you so much, and good night.